Hey guys, we're back. This is decorative artist Michael Boudreau and Chris McDaniels,
What's up?
also known as Artisan Rooms.
Oh, yeah.
This is a mural of 1920s downtown Columbus, which we were commissioned to do for a bar here in Powell, Ohio, called Prohibition, Gastro Lounge. The bar is designed around the Prohibition era, and the clients had some great vintage photos from the 1920s that they wanted to incorporate as a unique focal point. But doing a large format printout was not feasible because blowing up a 3x4 inch photo to 10 feet results in a very pixelated, sterile, corporate restaurant chain type image. So after scouring the Midwest for the most qualified muralists willing to take on this challenge, well,
They were too busy, so they called us instead.
right.
So we projected the image up on the wall, penciled it in, and then what we did was lock it in with a coat of polyurethane, which prevented the pencil lines from blurring when we were painting on them, but also gave us a nice resist. So when we used our watery acrylic paint, it gave us this kind of blurry, translucent feel. We really watered that acrylic paint down quite a bit because to keep that feel of an old photograph, there has to be a blurriness and a translucency to it.
We use a lot of glazing.
Yeah, and here's Mike scumbling in some stones in the street. The street goes all the way down to the floor, and man, when you're in that space, it feels like you could just step right out into that picture. It's amazing how it just kind of envelops you.
And the original streets here were cobblestone in those areas, and they had the trolley cars that rolled over them.
But Mike took care of the architecture, all those windows and all that stuff, straight edges and stuff, just a massive amount of detail. And then yours truly taking care of all the people and awnings and windows and cars and stuff. And there you can see, like I'm talking about, you just get that real washy kind of look. And they're putting all the sign details in.
Lots of lettering.
Yeah, even the highlights and shadows on the metal tubes on the arches. I mean, it was just a massive amount of detail, and you could be working on this thing for weeks, so we had to do some editing as far as the detail.
Yeah, you gotta like choose how much detail you want to show because it's kind of cost prohibitive
and
if you go overboard.
You can see there the atmospheric perspective. As this thing got further away, it got lighter and lighter and more washy. So there it is. There's the detail and the final product, and the client was real happy with it. Made a little sign so that people know what's going on, kind of period specific. And here it is in the environment. You can see they framed it in real nice, that cool period style wallpaper.
So we're going downtown.
Then we decided to take a little trip downtown.
Field trip!
To find the original spot where the original photographer stood and took that picture that we just painted.
See if any of those buildings are left.
Yeah, see what it looks like today. So we located it on the old iPhone there, and let's listen in.
I can't be a cameraman.
Sheraton is owned by Starbucks, I guess.
Okay. Let's capture Mike's parallel parking skills in action here. Oh, it's all right. We can walk to the curb.
So, after walking from the car to the curb, we take out the trusty camera, and what intersection are we heading for here, Mike?
This would be South High and State Street in downtown Columbus, Ohio.
Yeah, looking south on High Street. And as Mike is going to explain to us here, that red building you see is the only one left from the original photo.
That's right. It would be the old jewelry building in the mural, bottom right.
So to get the original position that the photographer stood in 1920, yours truly stepping into downtown Columbus traffic.
I was so hoping to get a viral video of you getting flattened by a Dr. Pepper truck. Dr. Pepper, send your checks to Artisan Rooms. The arches are gone, though. They moved them up on High Street, North High.
Mike's talking about there is the original arches in the 1920s photo have either been relocated around the city or reproduced. They're kind of a signature of Columbus.
North High Street, yeah.
So that's the way it looks today. And voila.
Time warp.
Man.
Nice Photoshop
I
action.
tell you, not just an amazing muralist. So there it is in the space. Just, really cool mural, cool project. Head on down to Prohibition Gastro Lounge.
Great bar. Take a look at our mural and have some drinks.
That's right. We also did a mural in the upstairs of Prohibition Gastro Lounge, which that video will be coming soon.
Can't wait.
Until next time, this is Chris McDaniels and
Michael Boudreau.
And check out our social media, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, all that fun stuff. And of course, artisanrooms.com. We'll see you later.